If you're Ford, Toyota, or any other manufacturer that makes pickup trucks worldwide, you should be panicking. You should be in fear. You should be thinking, holy hell, look what BYD have done to these other car manufacturers. They're about to do it to us. And what the hell can we do about it? Probably absolutely nothing. For the first time, BYD, they've come out swinging. Now, guys, I know BYD sell their electric cars in Europe. I know they sell them in many countries outside of China, but they're not really that cheap. They're good prices, but they're not like way cheaper than everyone else. BYD just decided to change that. They decided that, okay, we want to hit one of the biggest market segments in the world. We are new to this segment. We've never been in this segment before. What are we going to do? We're going to sell our vehicles at way below our competitors' prices and way below our cost to manufacture them. There is no question at all. BYD is selling well below cost in order to basically dominate the market share of Toyota and Ford. Well, not dominate it, but take market share from Toyota and Ford. I don't know why people aren't really recognizing what's just happened. I mean, what BYD are doing shows a clear change in direction of the company. Instead of just competing, they are going to essentially employ the same techniques of other automakers who are willing to sell well below cost in order to get and take market share from existing players. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. Great to have you with us. You're watching the Electric Viking. What on earth am I talking about here? Well, first of all, I want to say a big thank you to the guys who installed my solar system, Resync Solar. If you're in Australia and you're about to get solar, or if you're not about to get solar, you should get solar. I'll put a link in the description and they will give you a discount if you mention me. Now, the BYD Shark, right? BYD have never made a pickup truck before, or a ute as we call them here in Australia before. This is their first. And yes, it's a plug-in hybrid. I don't really do videos on plug-in hybrids. A lot of people are like, oh, you know, this is really, really great. Yeah, guys, honestly, the majority of the time when people are driving these, they'll be driving them using the engine. That's just a fact. But many people won't. So good on you for that. But whatever the case may be, it doesn't really matter. The point is, this is BYD's new plug-in hybrid, their new ute, their new pickup truck, and it's a segment they've never ever been in before, right? And it's very clear they are selling well below cost. Now, I have not done a video until now because I didn't know what the price was going to be until a couple of days ago. We just found out the price. Here in Australia, the plug-in hybrid ute, which is bigger than a Ford Ranger. In fact, it's significantly bigger than a Ford Ranger, significantly bigger than a Toyota Hilux, and it's way cheaper than either of them. There is only one model grade, and this is the case in many places, Mexico and I believe Thailand as well, where they're being sold, many places where this is being sold. They're selling them incredibly low prices. The Australian model costs $57,900, so that's about $39,000 US dollars. $39,000 US dollars for a plug-in hybrid with a 30 kilowatt hour battery pack. And here's the thing, this is not a base model specification. This is everything. You get everything with it. I mean, it's standard. You don't need to option anything. There's no options because there's nothing to option. Sure, you can chuck a bunch of weird looking racks and stuff on the back of it if you really want to, but none of that stuff is standard ever with any car that you ever buy. So basically, you're getting the top spec model for $39,000 US dollars. There is no way that BYD are selling this at a profit. They're unquestionably selling this at a loss. No one would argue with that. I guarantee you, if you put this question to BYD's CEO, are you making any profits on this vehicle? He'd tell you no, absolutely not. What's the purpose of this vehicle? It's to get market share in a segment they've never entered before. Makes sense, right? Now, if you don't believe what I'm saying, well, I'll put it this way, all right? The price of the BYD Shark is the same price as basically the base model Ford Ranger XLT. The Ford Ranger XLT. There's like 5 models on top of that. Here's the thing. The BYD Shark is actually most directly comparable to the Ford Ranger Raptor. So the Raptor has a lot of power, right? It's their premium model Ford. You pay more for that vehicle. It's about $100,000 here in Australia. I know that in the US, the Ford Ranger Raptor is popular. The Ford F-150 Raptor as well, very, very popular. It's the premium spec. But the BYD Shark is actually significantly more powerful and significantly faster than a Ford Ranger Raptor. And it's $40,000 cheaper. $40,000, right? Now, you're probably thinking, well, you know, the BYD Shark must be missing some features, some specifications. Well, Here's what it's not missing. It's not missing the fact that it has 100 kilometers or 60 miles of electric only range. You get a 30 kilowatt hour size battery, right? This is a pretty damn advanced vehicle, and it's $40,000 cheaper than a non-advanced Ford Ranger Raptor. What exactly is advanced about a Ford Ranger Raptor? If you can tell me, please let me know in the comments, because I don't know anything that's advanced about it. The Shark is using advanced technology. It's new technology, right? And it's $40,000 cheaper. It's clearly incredibly good value. It uses a 1.5 litre 4-cylinder petrol turbocharged engine, and it also has a 30 kilowatt hour lithium iron phosphate blade battery. So in total, it actually has 321 kilowatt, which is about 460 horsepower and 650 newton meters of torque. That means it can do 0 to 100 in about 5.5 seconds, which is significantly faster than a Ford Ranger Raptor. Now, total power from the electric motors is 170 kilowatt front and 310 newton meters of torque. 170 kilowatt, 310 meters of torque. That's just the front, but the back is 150 kilowatt and 340 newton meters of torque. So if you actually just combine those numbers together, you're getting 320 kilowatt just from the electric motors alone. Plus you're getting an extra 135 kilowatt and 260 newton meters from the 4-cylinder turbo petrol engine. So all in all, that means you get about 90 kilometers of WLTP electric only range. And this vehicle has all these charging points in the bed. You can power your work site tools. You can obviously charge it at home at a 7 kilowatt AC charging rate. DC charging is 55 kilowatt, which is pretty good for a plug-in hybrid. It has a much bigger tray size than a Ford Ranger. It has a much bigger tray size than a Toyota Hilux. The vehicle is about 5 to 10% bigger than either of those vehicles. It has very, very high standard of luxury specifications. I mean, you're talking, it's getting everything standard, right? Now, in addition to this, the price is not really accurate because you get a $500 credit towards accessories. That brings the price down by $500. Plus, you get things that the Toyota Hilux, for example, doesn't have. It has a 15.6-inch central touchscreen, right? That can go either horizontal or vertical. It also has a 12-inch screen right in front of the driver. It has a 12-speaker DIN audio sound system. It has wireless phone charging, several power outlet options. It has ventilated and heated seats, standard safety equipment. It includes rear collision warning, blind spot monitoring, front and rear cross traffic alert, lane departure warning, lane keep assist, intelligent cruise control, driver fatigue monitoring, surround view camera, front and rear parking sensors. It has a 6-year 150,000 kilometer warranty and an 8-year 160,000 kilometer battery warranty, and BYD are selling these like crazy. Now, they are selling insanely well. In fact, BYD can't keep up with the pace of manufacturing. There's going to be so much demand for this vehicle at the prices they're selling it at that this means only one thing. The Toyota Hilux and the Ford Ranger are two of the most important vehicles for Ford and Toyota respectively. Both of them are going to lose huge amounts of market share to BYD. By 2030, as I predicted 3 years ago, BYD will be the largest manufacturer in the world. This is part of their strategy, right? They can't become the largest manufacturer in the world if they don't take over all market segments. All market segments includes pickup trucks and utes. And really what this means is one thing. BYD have fired a warning shot at their rivals. And I don't think their rivals are going to really respond to this. How can they? They don't have anything that's this good. The equivalent Ford Ranger plug-in hybrid, which is due to come out next year, will be significantly more expensive, and its battery pack is less than half the size. Thanks for watching.